Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on today's video session. Here we go. Today is about console games, consoles today. After this. Alright guys, welcome back on the video session. Here we go. Let's get it on. Whoa, I can't stop. Yozo Koshoryo, Streets of Rage on the Sega Mega Drive. This game hardly hasn't come on that many systems, I don't know why. It's been like ignored. Come on. Yozo Koshoryo, yeah. Yozo Koshoryo, yeah. Oh, okay, guys. All right. So there you go, some rock and roll music for you guys there. So welcome back on my video session once again. So in today we are going to be talking about on games consoles. Yeah, it's very important to know what's going on out there because a lot of people look for this kind of information and they don't really get it because I've been finding a lot of information on these systems. You don't tend to find anything on them. I mean, how do we know if they're selling even well? Because like we might end up buying a very expensive system and then it might just end up being a flop and, you know, gone from the market. We don't want something like that, do we? We want to buy something that sells really, really well. Now, if we look at back in the time, like in the times of Nintendo GameCube, yeah? Nintendo GameCube is one of them systems that is very, very difficult in today's standard. What do I mean by that? I'm not actually about the design or its hardware. What I'm trying to say, its availability of software that it produced. It's very hard to get them kind of stuff. I mean, I've never seen any game like from racing. Yeah, things like 1080 Avalanche, F-Zero GX, Mario Kart Double Dash, R Racing Evolution, Wave Race Bluestone. I've never seen these kind of games, really. But we know the games I just mentioned to the most majority of these are Nintendo exclusives, yeah, for Nintendo GameCube. And R Racing Evolution was a multi-format, and we know that. But the thing with R Racing Evolution, after R Racing Evolution, Namco did not ever release a Ridge Racer game. And even when we talk about R Racing Evolution, the best version was a Nintendo GameCube. Now, even when we look at foreign games, we've got Bleach, Bloody Roar Extreme, Capcom vs SNK2, Smash Bros. DX, which is Super Smash Bros. Soul Calibur 2, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto Ninja Tyson 3, Naruto Ninja Tyson 4, yeah, and so on. There's so many classics, even the what's that One Piece Grand Battle 3 and stuff like that. Good fighting games like that. There's so much good stuff on this system. I mean, when we look at platformers, we've got I don't know what to say. Look, okay, something like Sunshine, Luigi Mansion, Wario World, Paper Mario. Wow, look at all these titles, man. Then you got Sonic DX Victor's Code, Sonic 2 Battle, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Mega Collection, Sonic Gems Collection. Freaking hell, look at this. Look at these titles, man. It's now if we look at more like into some kind of adventuring kind of games and horrors, what we call it. Resident Evil, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Code Veronica. What else have we got? Metal Gear Solid. Wow. And then we got other exclusive Nintendo exclusive games. What can we add in there? Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime 2, Echoes. The list carries on, man. It's an extraordinary piece of hardware as well. And it really is one of the finest. Oh, I missed that game, don't I? For platformers. You know which one? Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Oh, I missed that one out every time I do that. I can't believe I do that. So anyway, now this system's massive. Because Nintendo's got plans for Nintendo 64 Mini and Nintendo GameCube Mini games consoles. Yeah, they're going to be massive. They're going to be massive when they come out. Now, my point is that Nintendo Switch, Sony PlayStation 5, Microsoft Xbox Series X. What's happening with these kind of systems? What's happening? Do you have any ideas? Does anyone know what's happening with them? I'm very surprised that these systems, it's a bit awkward. Very awkward. If we look at all of these three systems, yeah, I don't think they have many good games on them. Yeah, they're struggling because of the games they own. Yeah, I think it's actually more than that, the way I'm looking at it, because there's all sorts of things can be happening, yeah? The problem is, now you've got these systems, right? And they're really expensive. They're very, very expensive indeed. Now the Nintendo Switch, I think it's a QLED model. That was the latest Nintendo Switch, wasn't it? That was about £309.99. Something like that, yeah? And the Sony PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X, they start from £500 and more. What the heck is going on there? It's like Lila Wars on the N64. What the heck? As they say. Pretty funny, isn't it? Yeah. And it's just not making any sense. Because if you're paying so much amount of money on a system, but if there's not hardly any even games on there, is it a good choice to buy one of them? I wouldn't want to buy any system for £500. That's too much money, man. It's too much. I mean, one of the biggest point is here that is, if we got a system for around about £500 or more, is that affordable? No, it's not. Why are they making powerful hardwares and then they're gonna be expensive? What's the point? Why they keep on releasing these kind of hardware to the customers? And what are the customers thinking of? Do customers really think it's a wise idea? I don't know what these customers are thinking about. Now, these systems are really, really expensive. They're not affordable. Many people are not going to be able to afford them. Yeah, they're going to get poor sales. I'm telling you. The Sony PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X, they're gonna fail miserably. They're gonna fail miserably. Just because it's the price on the systems, man. And on top of that, they haven't got any good games on them. Recently, Sony PlayStation 5 just released Gran Turismo 7. What happened? No one liked it. It's a terrible game. Which game was a very popular racing game called Gran Turismo? Now, Gran Turismo 7 on Sony PlayStation 5 is not doing so well. Terrible. Every single game that released on Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X are flops. Now, I mean, both of the systems own these games. Virtua Fighter Esports, Shenmue 3, and Yakuza 7. I know, Though from Sega. Doesn't matter. None of these, all of these three games were successful. They all flopped. They were big flops. How can a Virtua Fighter game flop? Miserably. When I looked at this Virtua Fighter game, it looks pretty good. But it seems to me nobody wants it on these two consoles from Sony or Microsoft. Nobody wants it. It's very unfortunate why the Sony PlayStation 5 versions failed. Now, the biggest reason that the system is too expensive, not many people own it. And if there's not that many people owning it, how you expect Virtua Fighter game to succeed on it? What is Yu Suzuki playing about? Come on, man. Yu Suzuki released Virtua Fighter Esports and Shenmue 3. Now, if there's not that many sales on Sony PS5 already, how are you supposed to succeed that on this system? There's no way that's going to happen. It's terrible. Now, the Nintendo Switch. Before we go into this, after this. Nintendo Switch. So what do you think of that? Nintendo Switch, boss. Is that system doing well? Whoa! Yeah! Woo! The music's bad. Okay. Absolutely amazing. So, Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch does own some decent games. Their games are pretty good. And that's why Nintendo Switch is still selling really well. It's going bigger and bigger day by day. Think about this. Now, Nintendo doesn't have that many titles. Even more. Right? So what's Nintendo planning to do now? They're going to be releasing Nintendo GameCube games. They're already trying to release F-Zero GX, Star Wars Rogue Leader, Star Wars Rebel Strike 3. They're trying to put them on there. On the Nintendo GameCube. Oh, not on the Nintendo GameCube, sorry, on the Nintendo Switch, sorry. Now, Nintendo GameCube's got really massive games that even Nintendo Switch doesn't own. If Nintendo Switch carries on the way it goes, it probably eventually will go down in sales. But right now, it's burning like fire. It's doing really well. Because it still owns some pretty good games on it. But I do say, if they want to increase these sales even more, then you have a Nintendo GameCube. In my opinion, Nintendo Switch might be better than Sony PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X in terms of games. But is it better than Nintendo GameCube? No, it's not. It's nowhere near as that system. Nintendo GameCube is one of the most amazing games console on planet Earth. Even with a Panasonic Q games console, it's worth every single penny. Even you're spending over £1,000 on Panasonic Q, it's a massive thing to own. From Panasonic and Nintendo. Two companies in one year. Panasonic Q games console is one such machine that is one of the most amazing systems that you can ever buy for your money. Now, so what's happening here? The price is really expensive on the games consoles. Not very good games on Sony Microsoft systems. They're not going to be doing so well. It's getting worse and worse. But if Sony PS5 carries on the way it is, then one by one from the shops, it's going to disappear. It's going to remove from the market. It's going to happen. If you think the Sony PlayStation 5 is worse, but you got to wait and see what's happening with the Microsoft Xbox Series X, that's even worse. Now, Microsoft company is just jumping because it became the best-selling console of March 2022. What system was that? Microsoft Xbox Series S. That's not one of the best versions of the Xbox Series X consoles. It's just a lightweight of the system. And it's not even one of the best ones. Now, I don't really think Microsoft Xbox is doing well. No. Series X, whatever it's called. It's not doing so well. It's terrible. It's becoming a massive flop. Whatever Microsoft's telling you, don't believe in it. He's telling you a lot of nonsense. How long is going to hold that? He's talking about 1 month here of March 2022. So what? Who cares? How many times Nintendo Switch has been selling every single month? Quite a lot of months. Since it's been launched from March 2017, it's been selling like this every single month. And they're jumping on one flipping month. Oh, give me strength. You know what? They've probably done that 1 month. I doubt if they're going to be able to do that again. Even if they could do for April, well, good. If you could do March and April, excellent. But you know what? This is not going to carry on. The Microsoft brand is not their people's choice. It's not. Don't believe in this brand. It's never going to succeed. It's a massive flop compared to Sony PlayStation 5. A Sony PlayStation 5 sells a bit better. But to be honest, Microsoft Xbox Series X is worse. It's dreadful. Now, Sony PlayStation 5 is struggling. And I don't know how long this is going to carry on for. If Sony can't do anything about it quickly, as soon as possible, then the system will go. It will go away. Because whatever's happening, it's not good. This is their last chance to succeed in this system. Now, I don't know what to say about this. Because whatever the company is doing, is, every single game on Sony PS5 is flopped. Microsoft Xbox Series X, them games all flopped as well. But some Nintendo Switch games are hits. All I can say, Sony Microsoft systems are big flops. Stay away from them. They might end up just getting finished off. We do still have an SNK Neo Geo 3 to come out, but still we don't have enough information on that. I think big changes will happen when SNK Neo Geo 3 comes out on the market. Yeah, we don't know the actual name of the system, but right now it's just SNK Neo Geo 3. That's all we know about it. Nintendo Switch right now is selling really well. Nintendo Switch might be better than Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X. It's better than them. But the Nintendo Switch, in terms of gaming, I would say it's not good as Nintendo GameCube, man. I wouldn't say that. It's not good as them. So understand all this information. I do have to say that Nintendo GameCube is one of the best gaming systems I have ever played on. I'll be honest with you. And Panasonic Q is the most amazing games console on the planet. And Nintendo Switch, in my opinion, is a better system than Sony PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X. If you want something like that, then go and get the Nintendo Switch. Then get it. It's definitely better than Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X. Yeah, definitely better. So, I don't have to say more than this. I hope this has been quite informative to you. It's good to know what's happening in the world, because lots of people don't release these kind of videos and they're not telling you the truth. If I can bring more information about the sales of the systems, I will. Now I'm gonna find out. Now these three systems, Nintendo Switch, Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X, we're gonna look at the sales. How far they're gone. So there you have it. Give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.